Only when I pray on those who pray for better wages. Bang, bang. Came from the same bloodline as Andres. And that other boy in a ready for whatever type of we catch next. Yay, never been afraid of no.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Trailblazers proved they had what it takes to be conference champions, winning in 6 games. Now, only one obstacle stands between them and the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It all starts now as they battle against the Pistons. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
Basketball. Biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Naz Reid, and it's Ross in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Portland, you take a look at the Pistons. Well, we know this is everything they worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. Trailblazers start out with the ball. And what a great feeling is the NBA Finals, with so much anticipation leading up to it, are finally going.
And that stride that you see from Giannis is just so effective out there getting around defenders.
Now here's Booker. He's tightly guarded to the inside. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Morant left side. Here's Antetokounmpo, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Well, if you think that Giannis was going to stop working after he won a title, what do you think he's going to do in the years that they don't? This guy continues to be one of the hardest workers in the NBA.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here's Hackett. Got a piece of it.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Another shot. Reid with the rebound.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Cunningham. Into the lane. Reid gets the bucket.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Tries again. Detroit with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Booker outside. Just 5 on the clock. Reid gets the bucket. Reid's got 5 points so far.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The tray. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Ross. Booker outside. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Portland trailing here. Giannis inside. Guarded by Reed. Three-pointer. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And the vision of the Greek Freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
Now here's Booker, guarded closer. Fires the three. Again, the miss by Booker.
Well, the dude really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
The pass to Agüero. Ross with the steal. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, there's the pick. Now the dish to Booker. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range. Booker's got 5 now.
That's Booker's specialty. So good at rising up, connecting off the catch.
Inside, and to Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
At the line for your home team.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 1. Pass to Cunningham. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Agüero. A three-pointer off the mark. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. To the paint. And Ross with the slam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And that one's good, Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Ross sets a screen for Booker. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Morant against Cunningham. To the left side wing. Bosnia. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. He's got 6.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Booker. He's got 8. And the basket is good. Booker's got 10 points.
Well, the performance on the offensive end, he's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Out to Morant. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguardable.
Cunningham looking it over. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Bosnia, defended by Booker. 6 to shoot. Right wing. open. Rebounded by the Pistons. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game. Booker outside. To the middle. Ross passes to Hodges. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the Pistons making a change here. Cousins is checked in. And he nails the third. Portland with the ball. Giannis inside. Guarded by Reed. Antetokounmpo kicks to Morant. Here's the pass to Akwebu. Screen by Giannis. Akwebu passes to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
They like to use Giannis in the pick-and-roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. With a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Now, here's Cunningham. No scoring in this one. Cousins finds Booker. Cunningham outside from downtown. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Yeah, close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get a hand on it. And now Portland on the break. Beyond the arc. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Houston's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here. Pistons trail by 5. Here's Glover. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Dick. The step-back jumper is good.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Portland leading by 3. Here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. The wing jumper off target.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
No problem knocking that one down. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Passes to Ross. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Morant. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Young's checked in for the Trailblazers. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Glover, guarded by Morant. Pass to Cousins. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Akwebu is guarded by Cousins. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And stolen by Cousins. Glover the pass to Cousins. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
On the court for the Pistons, they've got Dick, and it's Cousins in at the power forward position.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Dick with the steal. The pass to Glover. That one doesn't drop. Morant with some nice D. Akwebu passes to Walton. It's deflected. Now Dick to the right side. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Hendricks.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Morant drives in. This is a to Akwebu. Let's go. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Dick, defended by Young. Dick can't get it to go.
It's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Akwebu passes to Morant. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Dick, that's good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Walton a screen on Cousins. Here's Akwebu. He gets that one. He has 6.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pistons trail by 8. Pass to Dick. Ross sets a screen for Dick. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Akwebu is guarded by Cousins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. Riders checked in for Morant. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, some retro action from Cade Cunningham, the mid-range J.
Young passes to Akwebu. Jaquez with the rebound.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. Can't fault him for the creativity.
Here's Jaquez. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Dick. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw drops for Dick. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portland. He hits both from the stripe. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. The kick out to Young. From past the arc, Ryder, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And here's Cunningham. And there's the pass to Ross. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Cunningham with some nice D. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Passes it to Dick. Ross with a screen on Young. Here's Dick. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Trailblazers leading by 4. Portland moving the ball over. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Houston. On the wing, Giannis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Pistons.
On the floor for the Pistons, number 5, Devin Booker.
Giannis, right side. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Not sure there are many players that can match the physicality that Giannis brings.
Cunningham outside. Down low. There's the steal. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Pistons. Ross has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Hackett. And a miss there on the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And the Pistons making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham outside. Booker outside. Pass to Jaquez. Now Dick. Cranes the 3-pointer. Dick's got 14 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Detroit's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. To the middle. And the rejection by Giannis. 4-on-3 break. Back to Young from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Booker, defended by Young. Here's Dick. And Walton sends it back. Giannis inside. Young outside. Back to Giannis. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And here's Booker from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Dick passes to Booker. To the inside. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Timeout called the Pistons. checked in for Detroit. Reed comes in for Dick. Snatched away. Here's Houston. Takes it off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Booker the pass to Cunningham. Here's Jaquez. Now the pass to Reed. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. For Detroit, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And that one falls for Reed.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And he makes all 3.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Takes the 3. Ross grabs the board.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's blocked. Here's Ryder. Rebounded by the Pistons. Reeves got 5 rebounds tonight.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And here's Booker from the arc. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter. Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Diggs checked in for Ross.
Pistons substitution, number 23.
Passes it to Ryder. Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ryder's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Booker. He's got 10, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Booker's got 13.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
From 6 away, he can't get that one to fall. And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And their three-point shooting has paved the way. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Offensively, they're facing no resistance on the interior. So they just continue to grind away. You see the high quality.
Checking out how the Pistons are. And that about wraps it up.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. A fantastic game from Grady Dick in this one.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Still interesting to see if in this second half he can find ways to get to those same spots.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Reed. So with Cousins on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Naz Reid. Cunningham is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 slot.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Booker. D right on him. Clock at 6. Cunningham kicks to Ross. three off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Over to the wing. Bosnia, defended by Booker. Ross grabs the board. Pistons trail by 6. Booker outside. Pass to Hackett. Cunningham against Morant. Cunningham's shot is off. And Morant's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Here's Bosniak. And stolen by Booker. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Jaquez. Now here's Reed. Cunningham for 3.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Portland no good that time either.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
A floater. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
The team starts the second half missing 4 or 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Jaquez the pass to Cunningham. And here's Booker from the arc. A rebound by Walton.
And they continue to control the glass.
Wasted no time on that one. And now it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Good on the shot. Ross has got his second bucket of the night. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Houston. Takes a 3, and the Trailblazers another 3.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. It's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Ross sets a screen for Cunningham. Knocks down the 3 ball. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
And that's Cunningham coming back with the rapid response.
Rebound, Detroit. Ross has got 8 rebounds in this game. Cunningham finds Reed. They swipe it. And now Portland on the break. Here's Bosniak. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trail by 9. Cunningham passes to Ross. Wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Ross has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Cunningham against Morant. To the wing right side. Here's Houston. He's got 5, and the shot goes down. He's got 15.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Ross sets a screen for Booker. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And Booker just keeps taking him. He's a scoring machine.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
Your dance team.
Portland leading by 6. They set the pick. Morant passes to Aguero. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Your Breakers Dance Crew. That was your Breakers Dance Crew. Make some noise, fans.
Here's Booker. Here's Ross. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Out left to the wing. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Okwebu, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game. Pistons trail by 9. Booker outside. Nice open look, but it's no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you don't want him taking that kind of shot.
To the paint, here's Okwebu, rejected by Booker, and he's able to get it back. And a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Cunningham against Morant. The pass to Reed. Shot clock at 6. And Booker kicks to Reed. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here he goes. And that one is stuck right through.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Booker looking around. Detroit, no good that time either.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Okwebu, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Your youth next team.
Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. Pass to Cunningham. The Pistons working the ball around now. Ross finds Cunningham. 5 to shoot. To end the run. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Home team foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Trailblazers. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Pass to Ross. Fires the 3.
And they've gone ice cold from the outside as they're trying to cut into this deficit. The three-point percentage much worse this half than it was in the first.
Cousins pulls it in. Pistons trail by 19. Here's Dick. Drills it from outside. Dick's got 17.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Here's Akwebu. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Inside, and Cousins throws it down.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Akwebu is guarded by Cousins. Akwebu. Detroit with the rebound. Ross has got 11 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists tonight.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Dick. Second chance shot. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Portland may have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. I just checked in for John Morant. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Glover. Hasn't made one yet. Cousins, the pass to Glover. Plays it up and banks it in.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Giannis a screen on Cousins. Here's Akwebu. Nice move. And it's good on the way in. He's got 29 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's Portland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Antetokounmpo, and it's Ryder in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Dick can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the pass to Ryder. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Passes it to Dick. Driving inside. This one for 3. No good from Ross. Portland leading by 12. Young outside, jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Dick, that's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And Portland of making a change here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He's happy with how they've been playing. He told them, hey, they had their chance, but this is where we take it from them. This is our game and our series. He's got them pretty fired up, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that's going to be a travel.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
And so Cousins will bring it up for Detroit. Here in the fourth quarter, the defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. No good from Booker.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And it's time for an injury report. For an update on Cade Cunningham, let's go to David Aldridge. Hey, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Detroit gave us some status update. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. He's definitely out for the rest of tonight and will probably need some recovery time beyond that. Guys, back to you.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, great, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Here's Hendricks. It's tipped. Young with the ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Akwebu and the powerful one-handed slam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Booker the pass to Dick. A three. He doesn't hit that one. Portland leading by 10. With the drive.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now Booker pass to Dick. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Bosniak. Second chance effort. Detroit with the rebound. Reeves got his 8th rebound here tonight. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Portland leading by 10. Akwebu, guarded by Reed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. No good on the free throw.
Second team foul.
And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And again, Detroit turns it over.
Well, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Here's Akwebu, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Grady Dick.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
Launches it. Detroit, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Right on the bucket.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Pistons trail by 15. Here's Glover. Pass to Ross. He dishes it to Booker. Tries it from 19. And no good. Trying to use the gloves.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Here's Glover. Now the pass to Reed. To stop the run. And the three ball is good.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And so Booker will bring it up for Detroit. It's a 16-point game. Passes to Dick. There's the three. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Akwebu passes to Young. Five on the clock. Here's Akwebu. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Here's Morant. And there's the drive. Giannis outside. Portland no good that time either.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Booker the pass to Dick. Pass to Reed. Shoots the three. And another three for Detroit.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Akwebu. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And here's Booker. The pass to Dick. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Booker against Morant. For three. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Booker.
And when Booker's connecting from deep, this offense goes to another level. Good to see him drain that.
Here's Ryder. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Akwebu. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Out to Morant. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Okwebu. Offensive rebound. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's guarded closely. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Timeout called the Pistons. They're down by 7. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 49 seconds left in the game. Here's Dick. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Takes it inside. That one falls. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Money!
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dick. He takes it in. Count it.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
he can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Well, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Hawkins can't hit. And they go to the intentional foul.
Obviously upset to have to take a seat here, but at this point, I don't think it'll have an impact. The game is probably out of reach anyway.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From the arc, knocks down the 3. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Giannis, huge win against one of the league's top teams. What was the key?
I think mentally we're ready for this game. What's the game?
All right, David, thank you. So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K.